So this is mine, Stan, Samir's, and Siddiq's RUBE GOLDBERG project. So first we'll start off by lifting up this balloon full of baking soda into the vinegar, and it'll expand with the gas from a chemical reaction, and then it'll lift up this flap, and the ball, which has GPE, will turn into kinetic energy and roll down the ramp, and then it'll be a kinetic to kinetic energy transfer when the ball hits the cart, and it's gonna roll under the balloon, and the candle is lit, so it has thermal energy, and it's going to pop the balloon, which makes a sound energy, and then the sound energy is going to knock the ball down the ramp.
So from this popping, it's gonna be sound to kinetic, because the air rushing outside of the balloon when it pops is going to be a force great enough to move this down the ramp, which is sound to kinetic. And then here it's going to hit this car with a candle that's lit, which is going to be to kinetic, because the ball's rolling, it has kinetic. Move this, which is also kinetic. And then this is going to touch the string, which is going to have thermal energy. And it's going to be thermal to kinetic, because when this snaps, it's going to move. And over here, when it snaps, the ball is going to drop onto the button of the fan, which is GPE, to electrical, because when you press the button, the electricity from the outlet goes into the fan, allowing it to turn on, and below this.
So the fan has electrical energy as it blows on the ball, which is GPE, gravitational potential, as it falls down onto the stool, hitting the balls, which is GPE, kinetic, and the balls fall down, lifting up the balloon on the vinegar bottle. It lifts up the balloon, the baking soda falls in, which is a chemical reaction, as it is chemical to kinetic, as it knocks over the Jenga block tower. The tower knocks over and falls, which hits the car.
So the car will go down with the candle lit, which would be kinetic to thermal. Then the balloon would pop, which would be sound, which would throw over the stylus, my bad, which would be GPE, and then it would call Connor's phone, which would be EM.
And then the phone will call this phone, which is EM, and since it has GPE, it'll fall, and it'll turn into kinetic energy, and it'll flip this switch, and so these circuits will have
It's touching it. Ay!
No! Assist.
Knock it.
Assist.
Knock it.
It's not. Okay, we have to assist it.
You have to knock it.
We have to knock this down.
No, wait, chemical reaction. The chemical reaction. That's the last one. No, it's I want to see this right here.
Show them the chemical reaction.
Leave her.
Okay. Yeah, chemical. Worked. Give that time. Yes!
Let's go, dude!